Hey everybody, Tex of the Black Pants Legion here, and this is, well, it's come on. Don't you read the description of the thumbnails anymore? Does anyone really read the description of the thumbnails anymore? I don't think anyone does. Well, few people do. I mean, there's some people who still read the EULA, you know. There's like 8 people who read the EULA anymore. Those of you people out there, man, what a ride. So, here we go. I'm gonna try to continue Scrombles' career. I'm not sure if I want to meander around afterward, go find the bull shart, or bull shark, or whatever, and play with some of this stuff, because I'm gonna be honest, I got a computer upgrade coming. A lot of the people who, after my recent bit of madness, got off the fence and decided to support, and they really came out and let me know that they were very sorry for what I was going through, and that they wanted me to keep doing what I was doing. And a lot of people shared with me some very good and personal stories about how some of the stuff I'd made over the years, some of the most mundane stuff too, not the big people stuff, not the Tex Talks Battletech per se, but maybe how a Space Station 13, or how a Rim World, or how a Door Fortress, or how a Rant kind of helped pick them up a little bit. And that was their little, light in the darkness when things were bad. And they felt it was their duty to support me. And I didn't know what to say. And I still don't. So, I guess all I can do is just be me. Thanks, everybody. But yeah, I got a computer upgrade coming. Massively overdue. Some people are going to wonder why we did a CGL book deal. Believe it or not, Mike and I made that decision. That wasn't just me going, yes, money, yes, I will enrich myself, yes, I will get paid to do voices. No, it was actually like, Tex, it almost melted the computer last time we did a render. I'm not sure how many more it's got in it. It took 3 days to render everything. Let's hope we can keep her running, but the Adobe updates keep pushing away from this hardware, and we're kind of in trouble using legacy shit, and I hope we can make it work. And it was just continuing to limp along, and that book deal, God, that really helped us. We actually managed to fix that fucking thing, and rendering and everything allows us to now do 4K and a lot more shit than we could used to, and that allows us to kind of experiment with new and more complex things. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of effort. I mean, shit, my own recording of it, I mean, God, I probably have read every chapter 3-4 times now, and re-saying every line 2-3 times, sometimes 10 times, just to get it just right, and then sending it back and hearing back, no, you gotta redo this or that, or this sounds this, and you gotta, oh God, just to make it good, because Mike and I are professionals. We wanna make sure that we're not putting crap out. We don't want to be that guy that records something and just makes a quick buck and then is like, yeah, I'm famous in the community and now I'm canon. And we realized we could come across as that if we did anything quick and bad, and we don't want to do that. But as you can see, my computer is enjoying its loading time, and this is unmodded. Really, I changed 2 files to increase the spawning availability of pilots, so I could see more of the Kickstarter people and kind of explore them and showcase those people who made this beautiful game like fucking possible. So I thought that was cool, but I don't think that should result in this whirlpool for Mr. Tex to spend 8,000 pages of exposition on his life. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me yammer on that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, this computer is built on borrowed parts and that which I could afford at the time, and donations and stuff. And it's now covered in stickers and dents and dings, but she's been faithful and very good for the past few years. And it's time to upgrade. And I bought a secondhand graphics card for a reasonable amount of money, and got some other parts coming in thanks to the Patreon, and actually caught up on my taxes because I spend more I spend more on production than I should hold back for taxes. And that's eaten my ass for the past few years. So I'm what a time. I am a moron with money. I'm just gonna say that. People entrust me with stuff, and then I put it all into production. Like, I've done the Canon Films thing, where like 99% of what you see for the budget of a movie is on screen. So that's how you get these really, really cheap movies that actually have good effects and stupid shit like that. Where it's like, wow, this movie cost a few $1 million, but that's a real jet, and that's a real explosion, and that's real machine guns, and that's real kung fu-ish, and oh man, I feel inspired and loved that I have this kind of vote of confidence to just keep shit posting and make dumb stuff for as long as it lasts. So thank you all. And Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to restart this computer. I think the mice inside have died. I mean, the soundtrack's working. Why is there not another one of these Battletech games? They did like 3 of the fucking shadow runs. I mean, shit. They didn't even make a co-op of those shadow runs. They should have done that. Oh man, that would have been so fucking cool. God damn it. I'm kind of mad. You know, I really wanted a Shadowrun version of Neverwinter Nights kind of approach. When I heard there was a Harebrained Schemes, you know, Shadowrun, when I heard that was a thing, I was like, oh my god, they're doing a Shadowrun Neverwinter Nights. Yes, we'll have persistent world communities and all these modded things, and people will build runner hubs, and you'll be able to log in like a mini MMO and have all this custom, it's gonna be, and then it wasn't, and then I was like, oh, shit. But then I also realized that that's like the scope of a giant studio, and not a handful of people, so that's not fair to them. But you know, I have a very excitable inner 5-year-old. Shit, I said I was gonna reboot. I've had way too much coffee. Ugh. Okay, so we got it working again. How cool is that? All right, we're gonna wait a day. Yeah, it's fine. Look, so we've got some good shit here, and yeah. But anyways, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait to get a computer that can run Rogue Tech or Battletech Advanced or any of those things and load in a reasonable amount of time. I think that would be excellent. It would be extremely pleasing. Not gonna happen, but still. Well, might happen with a computer upgrade. It might. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go, let's see, inner sphere level civilization, plague quarantine, ew, no, I'm looking for deep in the Taurean concordat. I'm looking for some good shit. Ooh, a tiny installation, yeah right, Taureans don't do that. Ooh, Hellespont, there we go, Comstar presence. Hellespont is known for PPCs and many other things, and that's just off the top of my head, so Hellespont particle projection cannons. We've got a lot of fucking money, so I mean, I'm not terribly worried. I'm at this point just trying to go get bigger weapons, and I think the Taurean concordat is a reasonable place to look, because if you want higher level technology in the periphery, the Taureans are the ones who didn't eat their books. They actually read them and understand concepts like personal freedom and property. So they're pretty cool guys. However, they're also hugely paranoid and, as you can see, wrathful. They tend to be xenophobic. Now, whether or not deservedly xenophobic, that's another point, because they have had to constantly fight people off and have had to continually reaffirm their sovereign territory. So I think it's one of those things where you go, yeah, they're kind of a outsiders stay out, wary of outsiders. Maybe not xenophobic, but certainly not friendly toward strangers. And I would say for good reason. It's the one thing I like about Battletech is there is kind of a good reason why things exist here and there. Like, there's deliberate thought put into them. Now, whether or not these thoughts are all equal is, of course, someone else's matter. Someone's going to roll their eyes when they say, tax the delta V computations for turning and burning with a ship that big means, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Space is huge. If you had realistic driving around in a solar system, it would suck, and it wouldn't be fun. If I wanted to play realistic space everything, I think I would have a very boring time. The closest I am willing to do... Oh, cool. Tournament Madness. Alright. More practice. See, there you go. Just practice. That'll help you accomplish whatever you're wanting. Aside from drinking contests, that'll just scar your liver. Don't do that. But, yeah. Meh. Just sitting here rambling. Too much coffee. Time to go shopping while I talk about the periphery. I personally find, I really personally find that in Battletech I enjoy settings, well, oh yeah, what I was going to say about sci-fi. I would say the hardest sci-fi I'm willing to entertain is stuff like The Expanse, where, you know, they do some hand wave like, well, thanks to this magic engine, you can constantly burn around in space. And, you know, there's a few hand waves, and that's okay. You know, there's a magic juice that lets you do G maneuvers. Sure, I'm sure, because while we goof and laugh at stuff like that, you have to realize that all... or much of modern science was once science fiction. It was theorized. I mean, the New York Times said, like, a few years, or if not months, but it was a short span of time before the Wright brothers took off. They said man will not invent a lighter-than-air flying machine. Not for tens of millions of years. Vast, vast expanse of time. And, oh yeah, let's do movie night. Fuck yeah. Alright. Oh, they won't let us do here because they're... What is it? Will not sell? Loathed. You know, I'm just gonna say this. This is probably the second time I've done this because it's been many months between me actually playing this game. But you know what? I'm not leaving empty-handed. I'm not leaving empty-handed. You know what? If the Taureans won't pay me, the Federated Suns will. And see, this is why they're paranoid. Yeah, see, it's because when I don't get my money, I get my money. That's how it works. I'm gonna get paid one way or another. Alright, let's take Goddard's Revenge out of the mix, and let's throw in Tweedledee, please. You can do a lot with a Banshee. I also want to congratulate, like, Harebrained Schemes for doing a goddamn beautiful job on the intro of this and all the cutscenes. And I really had heard, I really had heard that they lost a lot of their voices at the last minute in a data center fucky-wucky. And so they ended up having to cut a lot of stuff, and there's obvious signs where some dialogue survived and some didn't. So you'll have someone with no dialogue and then dialogue and then no dialogue and then dialogue. And I'm just saddened that all that was lost. And I think the game probably did well enough to earn a remaster, you know, with some memory leak plugs and maybe some additional content, maybe some graphics or options you could turn up or down. Maybe a few extra missing pieces of the campaign. Little things here and there I think that would actually be really nice.
Roger that, Commander.
See, it says destroy the local pirate organization. I'm sure they're talking about the Taureans, but, you know, the customer's always right. Look, I'm just here to work. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving empty-handed. I came all the way out here and was talking and distracted, and so I guess now I have to kill everyone here with the, this. There you go. Vitamin M for murder. Oh, that's nice. Question is what that vehicle is, and the answer may shock you. However, Scrombles punch. Scrombles no like. Oh. I hear the sound of my people. LRMs are on my head soon enough. Alright. So, here's the interesting thing, is Mike and Goat and I were talking about what to do next on the Courtesy Flush, because some people think the Courtesy Flush is like the BPL NX, or the Courtesy Flush is BPL Lite, and no, the Courtesy Flush is whoever's Mike's friends are at the time, coming together, whoever's in the region or area or has time or whatever, you know, coming together to make content, and that's just kind of what it is. And so, it's kind of interesting, because at first it was a lot of games that Mike chooses, of course, you know, just to torture us, because there were a lot of, you know, what do you know about snakes? And if you haven't, I would recommend going and watching us playing Gabriel Knight, because that's pretty much peak Courtesy Flush, or when Mike and I any percent speedrunned Laura Bow, a typing adventure. That's all great, but now we're letting kind of other people pick and choose games to play, and we did Fallout, and we did Scrombles as Fallout, and if you haven't watched Scrombles play Fallout, I would heavily recommend you watch Scrombles play Fallout over on the Courtesy Flush. That's very different from my Fallout run that I did on this channel, but Scrombles became this meme within a meme that's now crossed over to 2 channels, and now people reference it, and, you know, Scrombles hates Scorpion punch. That was a really great fucking Let's Play on Mike's channel. And so, this is in the works, and I want you guys to keep the pressure on so no one forgets. But Goat is gonna play Scrombles' son or daughter, like the son or daughter of Scrombles, and for Fallout 2. And I will be providing advice and watching, because I played the first one, Goat will play the second. I think the second is the better game. A much deeper, more balanced game with a lot more options and replayability. The first game was beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's just the second one was like, everything turned up to 10, and I was like, yeah, that's what I like. Comedy, humor, good, bad, chaos, it just all balanced so well. And just shitloads of nerd jokes throughout. That was another thing I always appreciated about the old Fallouts.
Armor blow through, internal damage.
Well, that's not good.
What's up, boss?
It's typically best to keep explosions on the outside. Just from personal observation. Turrets and stuff on tanks, you know, when the explosion's on the outside, the tank's okay. But when it's on the inside, the turret comes off. It tends to go places, independent of the rest of the tank.
Internal structure damage.
Jesus, man. You're just taking hits all over. So some people... Oh, no, not that. Now I'm angry.
My internals are taking a beating.
Alright.
Reporting. Enemy contact.
Well, it did say it was a hard mission. Test 9, I hope you don't die.
Through my armor. Confirmed.
Alright, I'll peel him off this way. He'll face off with a Shrek.
Firing.
Sayonara, motherfucker. Alright. Now...
Destroyed.
Thank you. See, that's how you say it. Just very calm and quiet.
They got a lock on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. All right, so we're gonna walk out here and invite them to a scrombulation. Are you not entertained? So we got 100 tons of owie coming, 85 tons and 80 tons, and we got an 80-ton vehicle.
Receiving you.
So we gotta get in position. Of course, moonwalk up the hill for maximum stupid. And being that it is a Banshee, you could theoretically dab. Ooh, that's gonna be expensive. That's an owie. That was all right in the owie spot.
Yes, Commander.
That's not good.
Heading out.
All right, let's hope my weight of fire is superior to their weight of fire. Because if they got a lot of missiles, this could be bad. If they got a lot of good shooty people, this could be bad. I have the high ground, which is pretty great. However, just to be mindful of the comparison, Obi-Wan had the low ground in Episode 1, and he cut that motherfucker in half. So, is the low ground really all that great? And to think about it, in Episode 3, he jumped over him, which would have put him briefly on the high ground, which, as we saw, was not beneficial to his arms or legs. So I'm wondering if the high ground was a Jedi meme that we didn't know, and was kind of like a Lucasism, because I've never heard them refer to it at any other point. Like, at any other point. Oh, shit. Alright, so they have an Annihilator as well, and it's the 1A, so it's not the electric Annihilator. Oh. Okay. That's the weird one, because he has missed all of his shots. So I'm going to clap him in the face very quickly. It's a weird Annihilator.
Receiving you.
What is you? Why are you here? Just AC-10s and not X's. You strange, strange creature. Alright, let's see if I can't give him a bonk on the noggin.
Acknowledged.
Alright. Head and, yeah, see, I want to make his job, like, and or a long-term memory a little bit more difficult.
Warning. Armor low.
Oh. Alrighty. Duck. You want to fight? Fine. Fine.
Confirm.
Alright. I'm gonna have to sit in the backfield
Move order received.
and continue to pummel this Annihilator with LRMs indirectly. Ah, excellent. Ammo explosion. Another pilot injury. What I want to hear. I'm not going to be happy till he eats through a straw or that casket is closed. Let's make this happen. Yeah, that Annihilator's taking a big beating. I'm going to try to step him more into cover. Alright. Scrombles kill. Yeah, let's do that.
Engaging target.
Scrombles kill.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah, they are not letting that crab go. They want him dead
Armor breach.
Reno.
Internal damage.
Alright, here comes the Zeus. Awkward as he is. That thing just looks so weird.
How's it going?
Unbothered. That's what I want to hear in a Mechwarrior's voice. Like, okay. Okay, that's another AT awesome. I didn't know there were so many out there in the world. So he's almost dead. Let's make him dead.
Mechwarriors?
To the floor. There we go. Alright, let's see. Shrike PPC carrier. Okay. I don't think they ever made this many Shrike PPC carriers, let alone this many in the periphery. But I understand you have limited tanks within a certain thing, and you don't want to have to generate like 12,000 light vehicles, and, you know, there's all these issues and things that go into a game that are stuff that I don't understand.
Roger that.
I'm complaining. Well, I'm not complaining per se. I'm saying, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Like, wouldn't it be nice if blah? And I'm going to be honest, half the times I've said, wouldn't it be nice? The Rogue Tech people have said, we've already started working on that, or that's already in Rogue Tech, you dolt. So it's, oh, ooh, ooh. He decided to steam some dumplings, didn't he? Well then.
Location confirmed.
Let us help him. I think we should shoot him in the center.
I got you.
Because I want most of those missiles to actually hit. So I'm going to aim for the barn door. Scrombles taking some hurt. Oh!
Warning. Armor low.
Scrombles get brain damage again. Oh, wait, no, he's fine. They strapped him down this time. Scrombles angry. Oh, yes, he is. All right.
Battle mech. Operational.
All right, I'm just going to rotate it there. And then I'm going to shoot his head off.
Engaging target.
Or I was going to try to, and instead we did like just random critical damage. So I'm going to chalk that up to Scrombles mashing the one button we give him. He has like a learner cockpit, like it has a happy face that turns the mech on, and has a frowny face that turns the, or a sleepy face that turns the mech off, right? And then there's like one big button for pew pew, okay? And then there's like a face that goes from happy to frowny based on how hot it is. That was like a mood rock, I guess. Like, you know, one of those things like, uh-oh, Scrombles, mood rock angry. Robot sleep. All right.
Good to go.
Oh boy, Battlemaster. Come back when you're a real mech.
Tango down.
I don't hate the Battlemaster. Some people are gonna say, Tex, why do you hate this? It's classic and cool. I just think the Battlemaster is kind of like the mayonnaise sandwich of mechs.
Armor low.
Technically, it is a sandwich, you know. It is a thing, but it's very bland. It's inoffensive. It doesn't stand out to me. Except for a few certain ones, which are very blessed or very cursed, depending on your point of view. I'd like to point for the record, that crab is a hero. Remember crab. Alright. Scrombles hate. Make Betty buy.
Engaging target.
Need something, Chief?
Hi,
Roger that.
I'm the Banshee that doesn't suck. How's it going?
Here it comes.
Ready for orders.
Well, hi there. I'm the stalker you guys forgot about. I think you would be better on the floor.
Copy that.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, hell yes, indeed. He's almost on the ground. He just doesn't know it yet. I have to introduce him to my friend, Gravity.
Confirmed.
All right. Oh, shit. He's gonna be in for a really tough time. If he manages to shoot. Because heatsink's destroyed on a Zeus, that can get spicy. And wait for it. Yeah. And he didn't shoot all that much either. So let's continue maneuvering. Because this Annihilator's running out of armor very, very quickly. But let's just shoot his leg off, if we can. We're exposing the structure at least.
What's up, boss? Copy that.
If you wondered if I was going to get into boxing range, the answer is yes. Yes, I am. There we go. Heat sink destroyed.
Solid connection on that one.
Commander.
And we run.
Acknowledged.
And his leg is hanging by a thread.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, he is fucked.
Critical hit, Commander.
To the ground, please. All the way, if you would. Please, thank you. Ground floor, mech pilot.
Mechwarriors, show 'em what you
One
got.
good tap and that motherfucker is dead. One good tap. It is going to be like watching someone sit on a gingerbread house. It's going to be horrible, but you can't look away. You want to shout something, but instead you coyly pull out your camera. Okay, here we go. He's an ace pilot. Let's see how many holes we can put in him before he goes to the ground. What's that? A contender? Ding, ding, ding. Round one. Tweedledee is coming off the high ground. He's got his fists out. Let's see what happens. This is a Zeus. He's come all the way from O, and it's a miss. That is unfortunate. The Zeus pilot is indeed ace so far, but will he pass the gauntlet? This crab is... Where were you when crab wasn't kill? That's gonna be on a... That's gotta be like a reminder. Where were you when crab wasn't killed? Man, this thing won't die.
Reporting. Critical hit.
All right,
Waiting
Behemoth.
for orders. Moving to position.
Goodbye.
Targeting horizontal. That
Crunch.
is it.
Scrombles punch.
Engaging physical attack.
Wow. He kicked his leg off. And one little pew, of course. Just one little pew. Because that's just fun. Scrombles Kung Fu. This guy's like, what the fuck? Why did it run down the hill and punch me? They want that crab.
Crap. Oh. Got a weapon out.
Don't worry about it. Okay, Scrombles. Hey, buddy, do it.
Engaging physical attack.
Yeah, look at that. And a little pew right there.
Orders.
Okay, I lost my LRMs, but I still got my large lasers. Motherfucker. This one's to you.
10-4. Critical hit.
That guy's almost dead.
Waiting for orders.
Ding, ding, ding.
Have some of this.
There we go.
Target neutralized.
Well, if you won't sell to us, I guess we'll just take what we need.
Mission successful.
Whoops. At any rate, folks, stay safe out there. More madness to come. Yeah. Wow, the Federated Suns, I guess, think the Taureans are the local pirate organization. I know that's not really what's going on, but oof. Commentary, right? Ugh.
And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it out what's in my head. And I feel it, a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high. And I feel the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, I say, hey, what's going on? And I say, hey, I say, what's going on? And he tries. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution. And he prays. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day. For a little shower. And I say, hey, I say, what's going on? And I say, just keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. What's going on? Yeah!
Hello, this is Taurean of the Black Pants Legion. This episode is brought to you by whiskey and misused Patreon money. Enjoy it, as I will.